Hello students, myself Dr. Ankit J. Shah, Assistant Professor at Sri P.M. Patel Institute of Biosciences, Anand, affiliated to Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar, and managed by Anand People's Medicare Society, Anand. Today I am taking this online lecture for TYBSc students of semester 5 in the main branch of chemistry, and in this session I will discuss on subject physical chemistry with subject code US05 CCHE23, and in this session I would like to cover some important questions of unit number 1, that is entropy and second law of thermodynamics. And keywords of this session are multiple choice question and short question. Now before starting this session, I would like to request all students subscribe this YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed until now, subscribe this, ring the bell icon, because then you will notify about all my videos. So now, in my previous videos I have given you solution of some important questions of this unit. So in this video I have come up with multiple choice questions and short questions for you, and I will give you solution of multiple choice question and explain you how you will find the answer of that multiple choice questions. Also, I will give you the solution of some short questions. So let's start first with multiple choice question. So first question is, isothermal process means blank is constant. Means you have to write here isothermal process is known. So first you must know what is isothermal process. So we all know that the answer itself is in the word isothermal. Thermal means temperature and iso means same. So isothermal process means if temperature is constant. So here in this question our answer is A, that is isothermal process. Our answer is A, that is isothermal process. Now all other options you can look at, that is B is isobaric, that means pressure is constant. C, that is adiabatic, means heat remains constant. D, that is isochoric, means if volume of the system remains constant. So these are the meanings of all the 4 options. So you can write this question and also similar type of questions about these different processes. So next is, oh, the numbering is wrong, but the second question is, pressure cooker is the example of which system? So students, you must know what is system and there are how many parts of system. So you know that system has 3 parts, that is open system, closed system and isolated system. And in order to differentiate all these 3 parts of system, you must remember 2 words, that is mass and energy. If mass and energy both can be exchanged spontaneously between system and surrounding, then you can say that it's an open system. If only energy can be exchanged between system and surrounding spontaneously, nor mass, then it is known as closed system. And neither mass nor energy can be exchanged spontaneously between system and surrounding, then it is known as isolated system. So here we have given pressure cooker, means you know something about pressure cooker. So in pressure cooker, excess water remains outside, it will pour outside, and again excess energy is also going through the atmosphere through visual. So both mass energy both are exchanged spontaneously between system and surrounding. So it's a example of open system. So correct answer is B. Third question, after series of changes, if it come back to its original position, it is known as blank process. So students, here 4 different options are given. First one is cyclic process, second one is isothermal process, third one is adiabatic process, and fourth one is isochoric process. So which of the option is correct one? So as we have discussed in number 1 exam multiple choice question, that isochoric means same volume, adiabatic means heat remains constant, isothermal means temperature remains constant, and cyclic process, that is a new thing. So we have seen in the unit number 1, we have studied a 10-mark question of Carnot cycle, in which the first definition is that if any substance after series of changes come back to its original position, then it is known as cyclic process. Remembering that figure, that point A to point B to point C, both are expansion process, then point C to point D and point D to point A, that is compression processes. So it is known as cyclic process. So option number 1 is correct one. Now question number 4, which one is not a state function? Which one is not a state function? So here first you must know what is state function. So anything that depends on initial stage and final stage but do not depend on path taken, that is known as state function. So here 4 options are: A, that is entropy, B, that is enthalpy, C, that is free energy, and D is temperature. So we all know that entropy, we have seen the theory of entropy and we have proved that entropy is a state function by solving the theory, that is integration dq by t path 1 is equal to integration dq by t path 2. So entropy of course is a state function. Again enthalpy, that is H is equal to U plus PV, again it's a state function. Free energy, we know that free energy is capital G and equation of free energy is G is equal to H minus Ts. So in which enthalpy is a state function, entropy is a state function, so free energy will be a state function. So that remains our option number D, that is temperature. So temperature is not a state function. So our correct answer is option D, that is temperature. Now we'll discuss our next MCQ. So question number 5, all irreversible processes are blank in nature. Options are non-spontaneous, equilibrium, spontaneous, or all. So students, we have gone through that theory of change in entropy in reversible and irreversible process, in which first we have studied irreversible process, in which we have assumed that if a gas is allowed to expand isothermally and irreversibly in vacuum, then there will be no work by the system, there will be no opposing force, so internal energy will be zero, so automatically no heat is absorbed or evolved. So our equation of entropy will be delta S is equal to R ln V2 by V1. So obviously ln V2 by V1 is a higher value, so delta S system plus delta S surrounding will be greater than 0. So it is known as spontaneous. We know that whenever delta S system plus delta S surrounding is greater than 0, it is a spontaneous process. That's why we can say that all irreversible processes are spontaneous in nature. All irreversible processes are spontaneous in nature. Next question. For adiabatic process, heat of the system is blank. So students, we all know that adiabatic process, because in Carnot cycle our two strokes are adiabatic expansion and adiabatic compression. So here we know that for adiabatic process, heat means Q is obviously equals to 0. So the correct answer is option number C, that is 0. Correct answer is option number C, that is 0. Next one is, which one of the factor cannot check the spontaneity of a reaction? Which one of the factor cannot check the spontaneity of a reaction? Means whether the chemical reaction is spontaneous or not. Which one of the following option will not check that? So options are entropy, free energy, equilibrium constant, and enthalpy. So we'll go and check these options one by one. First option is entropy, and we all know that if we know the entropy of system and entropy of surrounding, we can check the spontaneity of reaction by, if delta system plus delta surrounding greater than 0, reaction will be spontaneous. If delta system plus delta surrounding less than 0, reaction will be non-spontaneous. And if delta system plus delta surrounding is exactly equals to 0, then reaction will be in equilibrium. So by entropy we can check the spontaneity. So option 1 is not correct. Second option is free energy. We again know that from the free energy, if delta G less than 0, the reaction will be spontaneous. If delta G is greater than 0, reaction will be non-spontaneous. And if delta G is exactly equals to 0, reaction will be equilibrium. So again, option number 2, free energy, cannot be correct. Option number 3, equilibrium constant. So we know the relation between free energy and equilibrium constant. Delta G is equal to minus RT ln K. So using that equation, we can say that if K is greater than 1, reaction will be spontaneous. If K is less than 1, reaction will be non-spontaneous. And if K is exactly equal to 1, reaction will be in equilibrium. So third option is also not correct. So last option is enthalpy. So from enthalpy, we cannot check whether the chemical reaction is spontaneous or not. So the correct answer is option number D, that is enthalpy. So students, here I have given you 7 different multiple choice questions, and also I have explained you how to find the correct answer from the multiple options. So you can do that, and also you can practice more MCQs like that. Now I will discuss some short questions. So these are the important short questions of this unit. First one is, define system and surrounding. So I will give you a solution of that questions also. So what is system? So it's a small part of universe which is separated by other part, where practicals are done and results are noted down. That is known as system. So it is the definition of system. So second definition is surrounding. So you can say that the part other than system known as surrounding. Part other than system known as surrounding. Say if you have to write example for that, you can write, say if a chemical reaction is done inside the test tube, means if you are mixing HCl and NaOH to get the precipitates of NaCl, then inside part of the test tube is known as system, test tube itself is known as boundary, and outside part of test tube is known as surrounding. So these are the two definitions, system and surrounding. Of course, you know the different parts of system, that is open system, closed system and isolated system. Second short question, that is the derive the equation for change in entropy of isothermal expansion of an ideal gas. So here in this case, first you must remember that Carnot cycle and stroke number 1 of Carnot cycle, that is isothermal expansion, and we have discussed that if gas is allowed to expand isothermally, then change in internal energy will be 0. So delta U will be equals to 0, and from the first law of thermodynamics, Q will be is equal to minus W. So here if volume increases from V1 to V2, then we know the equation of change in entropy, that is delta S is equal to R ln V2 by V1. Delta S is equal to R ln V2 by V1. Of course, that is for 1 mole of an ideal gas, but for n mole of an ideal gas, the equation becomes delta S is equal to nR ln V2 by V1. Next important short question is write physical significance of entropy, in which you have to discuss two different points. The first point is entropy as a measure of disorder, in which you have to discuss about solid, liquids and gases, how different atoms behave in solids, liquids and gases. As you know that the intermolecular attraction in solid is highest, whereas intermolecular attraction in gaseous molecules are least. So the entropy of gaseous molecules is highest, and entropy of solid molecules is least, and entropy of liquid is in between solid and gaseous molecules. And second factor is entropy as a measure of probability, that Boltzmann gave one equation, that is S is equal to K ln W. So here entropy is related to probability of the system. Next one is entropy. What is entropy of mixing? So we know that when different number of gases with number of moles N1, N2 and N3 and their partial pressures P1, P2 and P3 are involved, then change in entropy of mixture can be written as delta S is equal to summation N in bracket R ln X plus R ln P minus S0 prime. That is our equation of entropy of mixing that you have to write. So students, that's it for this video. In this session, I have explained you how to solve multiple choice question and how to write answers of short questions. So students, if you like this video and share this video to your friends. Thank you.